Gee, it must be swell to be so perfect and odor-free.
Now that I have my coffee, I'm ready to watch Radar.
I got a little bit of a stiff neck. Let me just fix this up. Oh, that feels a lot better.
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
I am sorry. I had no idea that was your cab.
Yogurt! Yogurt! I hate yogurt!
And this is the right category for us, John, because we've both been in a couple of films that could have been shorter.
Well, a couple, maybe.
Well, let's get to it.
Let's get right to it. Here we go.
Hey there. You're listening to the John Candy and Rick Moranis Are the Greatest Actors to Ever Live podcast.
I don't know if you want to lead us off. A word of prayer.
Hey everybody, welcome to this week's special episode of John Candy and Rick Moranis Are the Greatest Actors to Ever Live podcast, starring us, the people that are here making the show for you to learn more and laugh more and love more. So, welcome, Jack, to the show that is yours.
I thought it would be good to kind of start with welcome back to our fan base and to you for after the holidays. Welcome back. And to me, I've been away. Also, just with the holidays, and we're happy to be back. So I definitely wanted to start with that. And we have an action-packed show for you today. I don't know if right out of the gate we'll tell you that we're going to review a little movie called Spider-Man No Way Home. So everyone is a huge, seems like the vibe around town here is the Spider-Man's out. And if you haven't seen it, you are kind of
Behind?
Yeah. And so kind of we're excited. I mean, today we're going to review two movies that are huge classic hits that I think will both be kind of cemented in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So without further ado, why don't we start with your review of Spider-Man No Way Home?
Perfect timing, because I'm ready for my review of Spider-Man No Way Home. 2021 stars Tom Holland and Zendaya. After Peter Parker has finally grown up and ventured far from home, he realizes it's time to go home. Therein lies the problem. So, the problem, Doctor Strange has cast a spell so that there is no way home, and his only hope is to enlist the help of some people or spiders to get him from one dimension to the next. You'll cry and desire more spider time, but that's a ticking time bomb that won't save you. This is rated PG-13, and it is 2021, which feels like now, but now we're in 2022. So, to end our 2021 Spider-Man extravaganza, everyone's been looking forward to this the whole year, probably last year too. Everyone's thinking, ooh, Tom Holland's coming back. He's getting so mature and spidery. So I think that it did not, it lived up to the hype. I thought it was a web-slinging great time of a movie, and I saw it in theaters with mine truly, and we enjoyed it, and I give it a 10 out of 11 stars.
I saw it with you and your truly, and then a friend of ours. We saw it at a matinee showing, got a good price. I love a bargain anytime I can get one, including Spider Time. Yeah, like kind of like your description said, like you can rely on wanting more Spider Time, but it's a ticking time bomb. It's got to end at some point, and they blew it up in a spectacular fashion. And spoiler alert, the Spider-Men are back, all three of them, And Andrew Garfield was in it, and he is absolutely the worst Spider-Man. And I was very frustrated when I went home and I read all the internet people saying, Andrew Garfield stole the show. Andrew Garfield, he needs to get another Spider-Man movie. The first two Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies, if you recall, were so bad. They were terrible, and I hated them. And I think he's the worst Spider-Man ever. I think he was really annoying in this movie. And handsome Tobey Maguire stole the show and was the best Spider. Mm-hmm. A lot of surprises, a lot of shocks. As a huge spider head from the Spider-Man that are on Alex's mug. It's all Tobey, by the way, just Tobey. I review this movie as 11 out of 11 stars. And then I'm going to dock a major star for Andrew Garfield getting too much love, because that's injustice. That's stupid. He's not a good Spider-Man.
That's why I docked my star. Andrew Garfield Stinks on Ice, starring Andrew Garfield. So,
well, I appreciate that review, and then we kind of take that, we rewind the clocks. We're going back to the late 90s for Scream. And then we're going to take Scream and put it in 2022, starring Courtney Cox.
So much nostalgia this episode.
It's the craziest episode we've done yet. It's a retro theme. David Arquette is in this. And Jack Quaid. You might know him from the Dennis Quaid.
Dentist.
Lineage. This is not a reboot, but a continuation of the stabby series we all used to know and kind of like. 25 years later, Professor Scream goes out to make more movies. That's pretty much it. People are dumb enough to pay for this. Life will go on. Music by Brian Tyler, who you might know from Steven Tyler lineage. And so I love a good scare. I love Scream's mask. I love the "What's that?" retro theme. Courtney Cox's plastic surgery made her look better than ever, and I'm still in love with her after all of these years. So I give Scream 11 out of 11. It's the perfect movie for, I was going to say the holiday, but Halloween is not for a couple months. So maybe wait on Scream and rent it in a spookier time of the year, and you'll really enjoy it then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that rating. I would give it a full 11 out of 11 for the true mask inside this feature cinema film, which is Courtney Cox's face. Finish Friends. Oh wow, I'm wearing a mask naturally. So you're gonna go and reboot Scream and be the true killer because you got a crazy mask on.
Coincidentally, right? So
yeah.
Friends ended in what, 2001. And it's just funny.
Oh, they did the thing that everyone was talking about, which I give 0 out of 11. But she has been prepping for Scream 2022.
Yeah.
All this time.
Since Friends ended in 2001. So I love Scream. I thought it was awesome. And I want to do a shout out to my friend who told me, go and see this movie. I think you'll like what you see. His name's Ruben. So shout out to him. He's in my men's Bible study.
Sounds fun.
So, okay. So after that is all said and done, we actually thought the fans have been talking. If you go to our YouTube channel and you look at the comments section, you'll see it's flooded with a lot. Most of the time it says something nice about me, and I just kind of shake it off. But then a lot of things will be said about Alex. A lot of things will be said about his Greatest Shades segment and the love and appreciation we have for it. We love the shades, and so we would love for Alex to do a Hollywood Shades, if you have one.
Always got a Hollywood Shades roll the clip. Are you going to switch your shades?
Yeah, now I'm going to switch them.
Okay, great. Wear this.
Well, I wore this before. Trying those shades. I'm gonna do spider blue.
Should I just wear yours?
Yeah. What kind of shades you got, man?
J. Carmack Gatel is written right on the side.
I meant like, what was your segment this week?
Oh, thought you were talking about brandage. Welcome back to J. Carmack Gatel and guest weekly podcast, shot monthly with Greatest Shades in Hollywood. And we rolled a clip, so we're ready to talk about Greatest Shades in Hollywood feature film, which is 2003's Daredevil starring Matt
Murdock.
Nice.
I'm writing it down.
Ben Affleck stars as Matt Murdock. By day, he is a lawyer, and he wears good shades to keep undercover because his true identity is a daredevil who dares to fight crime at night, but he wears the shades during the daytime when he's defending good guys. So he's a hero during the day, he's a hero during the night, upright, stand-up citizen of New York in Hell's Kitchen, fighting crime, kicking butt, and taking names, and putting bad guys in jail all while wearing the shades because he's blind.
My cousin and I went to Hell's Kitchen a couple years ago, and we couldn't find anything that we wanted to spend. We didn't have much money, so we went to Applebee's, and we tried to do 2 for $20, and they said that you can't do that in New York. We said, we don't. We left. So
Colin Farrell plays Daredevil's nemesis in this Bullseye. He kills a lady on a plane with a peanut.
Yep, I remember that part as well. 2003 when it came out. So Alex and I been doing a lot of consideration for the future of the podcast, and what we really came to the conclusion was, hey, let's get a fresh new segment that will lure a crowd. So we're going to do a cutaway real quick. We got this new segment planned for you, and a lot of hard work went into this and a lot of thinking. So we hope that you'll enjoy. We know that you'll really like what we have, and if you just play the clip.
We're on the spot with Eric, talking about Encanto.
Hey, we're really gonna do that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Just tell us about it.
So it's about this girl who's kind of alienated from her family because somehow mysteriously, it makes absolutely no sense. The dad dies in the beginning of the movie, like walking through a puddle. And then the mom finds a candle, and then the candle gives them a house that has powers.
Did you like it?
Oh yeah, my kids love it. Music's not too bad.
Can you rate it 1 out of 11?
6.9.
Thanks for joining us.
6.9.
That was thank you for the clip. That was awesome, and put my shades down because we don't really need them for this last part. And I think you guys know what this is. It's classic movie review, putting a little spin on things today, and going super deep back in time. So Alex has got a movie here that I think that we'll all remember quite well from a long, long time ago.
Buckle up, we've got Brink from 1998, starring Eric Von Detten, directed by Greg Brennan. Andy Brinker is the leader of a group of inline skaters who disapprove of corporate sponsorship, believing that skating should be for fun and not for profit. His dad is poor, so he compromises, leading most of his peers to reject him. Those other kids don't know the difficulties he's facing at home, so shame on them. He retaliates, and this is rated TVG, and the genre is kids and family / drama. Did you see this?
Brink, 98. Yeah, just kind of a sad story. You feel for the kid. He's doing the inline skates thing, and then his dad has no money, so he's like, "Oh, I'll help my dad make some money by doing inline skates." And everyone starts bullying him, and then he does something that he should definitely regret. And juvenile detention is not a good place for young people. If you've seen Holes, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of sad, but it's funny. So I like Disney's Brink.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen Holes, so.
It's just 2003. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, 2003. It's good.
Daredevil.
Good year.
Yeah.
Daredevil. Brink is 98.
I'm going to go, if you don't mind, I'd like to take the charge on this. I'm going to review Brink. I'm going to give it 11 out of 11 stars. I think that's my favorite Disney Channel original movie. And, man, do I have a lot of memories with it. Had my first kiss to Brink, and also probably my last kiss for 5 or 6 years from after Brink.
Mm-hmm. You were 6, 7.
When it came out?
7.
Oh, I was nearly 9 when Brink came out. So
I was nearly 9 when Brink came out, so I hadn't kissed any girls yet.
Loser.
I give it 11 out of 11 because it inspired me to learn how to inline skate, which led to playing hockey, which is way cooler than the movie. 11 out of 11. Good. It's fine.
awesome. And I think we have one last little word from just a regular old fan who wanted to say something. We had some people send in mail, and we'll just play that little clip and kind of roll the credits after that. So thanks for watching our show, guys. We love having you here, and we'll love to see that you like and subscribe and give us a follow and a comment and a like. Thanks, guys.
Andrew and Alex, Superfan here. Just want to say thank you guys for putting on your show. You guys are the coolest. And I really appreciate your guys' inputs on things about movies. And I also really like Alex's sunglasses in cinema section, so you guys gotta bring that back ASAP. And I also want to thank you guys for releasing on such a consistent basis. You really give me something to look forward to every single week. You guys are churning out the shows, and I just really like that you release it consistently at the same time every single week. So I wanted to say thank you for that. I also want to see if you guys could do a show on what you would think would be like the best macho man kind of uber masculine movies. Just movies that get the testosterone flowing, and if you want to go hit the gym and pump some iron, pump some weights, what would be the good movies to watch beforehand? So if you guys could do a show on that, I would really love to hear your take on that. All right, later.
Thank you.
Thanks.